welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we'll be learning how to draft 8-panel skirts. So here you need your basic skirt block. So if you are yet to watch our video on how to draft the basic skirt block, you can check the link in the description box. So, and then for this particular length, it's the long skirt length. So you are going to extend your basic skirt because you know the basic skirt gets to the knee. However, on this pattern, the knee on this pattern is not actually the knee, it's about 4 to 5 inches above the knee. So the knee length I'm working with is 21 inch, then minus 4 is 17. So from my waistline to this point where I label as my knee is 17 inch. So this is not actually the knee length, so you are going to move up about 4 to 5 inch from your actual knee length, okay, so you can be able to walk freely. So now on the knee, which I have explained, you come in by 2.5 inch because this is 8 panels and you need fitting on this part of the knee, okay. 2.5 inch for the front block, 2.5 inch, and then the same 2.5 inch will be taken at the hem, okay, to shape the skirt. So the 2.5 inch here will be divided into 2, that is 1.25. so for the back block on the knee, you are taking 1.25 from the center line and also from the center back 1.25, then you connect it to the hip line, and then also the same 1.25 will be taken at the hem on both ends from the center line and then from the center back. So that is what I have here. And then for the front, the center front contouring, you fold the dart, okay, mark 1 inch from the waistline and then connect it to your 0.5 inch extension on the waist, okay. So go ahead and watch the basic skirts block video so you can understand this better. And this is connected to the dart here, the 0.5 inch extension on the waistline. So this is the long basic skirt. I'll cut this out and then we'll move to adapting it to 8 panels skirts. So here is my cutout block. This is the front block, this is the back block, my center back, the side back, center front, side front. So pick each of these and then we'll move to our alteration. So now you pick the front block. On the knee, you take every measurement you have here and divide into 2 equal halves. The same thing on the hem, all the measurements you have on the hem divided into 2. So I have here, and then I'll connect the 2 points with my ruler, and then I'll connect it to the dart leg, the center line on my dart. Can you see that? So we are going to slit this and cut out the dart. So I'll be cutting out the dart while I slit this line as well. So I'll cut this dart out. As well as slit the line that we just made. Okay, I'll do the same for back before we go ahead to adapt it to an 8-panel skirt. So I'll come to the knee, this is my back block, and divide the entire measurement into 2 equal halves. Also at the hem, I'll do the same. The entire measurement there into 2 equal halves. I'll connect the 2 points and then connect it to the dart leg. I'll cut out the dart and slit the line just like I did on the front. So here is it. I'll pick the back block and then I'll put it aside. I will start our work on the front block. Okay, so now here is my center front panel placed on another pattern paper. So we'll be extending both ends of the panel. We'll be extending this end, we'll be extending this end, okay, because it's 8 panels. So we'll come to the hem. We need the sweep for this skirt. So the sweep of this is the sweep of 8 panel skirt is the hip circumference times 4 then divided by 8, because we actually need 8 panels. So the hip circumference I'm working with is 36 inch times 4 is 144, then divided by 8 is 18. So we need 18 for the sweep of each panel. Now as you have marked here on the hem of my actual block, okay, from here to here, the entire measurement divided into 2 equal halves. So this is my center, the center line, okay, on the actual block. This is my white paper. So from the center point on the actual block, I'm going to mark, I need 18 inch on the sweep for this panel, okay. So I'll mark 9 inch towards here and 9 inch towards here. So 9 plus 9 will give us 18. So 18 divided by 2 is what I'm marking from the center point on my actual panel, the actual block rather. So I'll mark 9 inch towards here, and then from that center point as well, I'll mark 9 inch towards the other end of my paper. So I'll connect the 2 points to the knee. So here for the center front panel, we are done. So we are extending both ends like I said, because this is 8 panels. So we are extending the center front and that part we slitted, okay, like so. Can you see? So I'll cut this out and then we'll move to the side panel for the front. Okay, for the side front panel, here is the part we slitted, okay, and this is the side front that will be joined to the back. Now the same thing we have done on the center front panel, we come here. What our measurement is, the sweep we need is 18 inch. We divide this entire measurement on the hem on my actual block, this white paper, we divide it into 2, okay. So this is my midpoint. I'll just mark that up a little, okay, and then from that point we need 18 inch for our sweep. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So from this center point, I'll mark 9 inch towards here, and 9 inch towards here. So we are extending both ends of the side front panel as well, okay. So I'll connect this to the knee and also this to the knee. Then I'll cut it out. So here is the side front panel and this is the center front panel, okay. This is the center front panel, this is the side front panel. So this is what you'll be having. So you'll be cutting 2 of this, okay, fold fabric and cut 2 of this, 2 of this as well, so it becomes 4 panels. So you'll be adding 0.5 inch here because you are joining this to this like so, okay, and then Also on the center, remember the center front here, because it's 8 panels, we are going to slit the center front. Okay, so you slit the center front and add 0.5 inch seam allowance down to the hem on the center front. Also here 0.5 inch on the side front, 0.5 inch on this inner part, and then 1 inch for your side seam, 1 or 1.5 inch for your side seam. This side seam is to be joined to the back bodies. Okay, so we'll move to the back panels. Okay, so here is the center back panel placed on another pattern paper. Also, we come to the hem and divide the actual block, everything we have on the hem of the actual block, into 2. Okay, and then from that point I'll mark our 18 inch divided by 2, which is 9 inch towards here, and then 9 inch towards this other end, and then I'll connect the 2 points to the knee. So this is our center back panel. I'll cut this out. Okay, so here is our side panel, the side back panel. Okay, I've exhausted my brown paper, so I'm using a white paper for the extension of this, but I've decided to make markings on my actual block so that you can differentiate it from the new paper. So this marking is on the actual block. Okay, so the same thing we did on the center back panel at the hem, we mark on the actual block the entire measurement we have there divided into 2 and locate the midpoint. From that midpoint, the sweep we need is 18 inch. 18 divided by 2 is 9, so I'll mark 9 inch towards here from the center point, and then 9 inch towards here on the other end, and then I'll connect the 2 ends to the knee. So we are done with all our panels. Okay, so we'll be having 4 for back and 4 for front, and that makes 8 panels. So I'm connecting this like so. So this is our side back panel. I'll cut this out. Okay, so here is the center back panel, and this is the side back panel. This is side back panel, this is center back panel. So here on the center back, okay, you're adding zipper allowance of 1 inch from the waist down to the hem. So you'll be closing up the lower part, and then at the upper part you fix your zipper. Okay, so you are cutting 2 pieces for this, 2. You are putting fabric on fold to cut 2 of this for the center back panel. Okay, and then at this point where we slitted, okay, this one, you're adding 0.5 inch down to the hem. Okay, so for the side back panel here, this end that we slitted, you're adding 0.5 inch down to the hem. On the side back, you're adding 1 inch seam allowance or 1.5 as you choose. So this will be joined to this point, will be joined to this will be joined to this like so. Okay, this end will be joined to this, and this is the center back that we're having the zipper, and then you close the hem. So we're having 2 of these as well. You are putting fabric on fold for the side back panels, 2 panels. Okay, you are putting fabric on fold, and then you cut this and add your seam allowances as I've explained. Okay, so we're having 4 panels for back and 4 panels for front, and that makes our 8 panels skirt. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Okay, if you have achieved something from this tutorial, kindly drop a comment, like and share this video. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell in order to get awareness for our next uploaded video. Alright, see you in our next tutorial. Bye.